What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. How are you? We had a full moon on the 28th, I'm pretty sure. But I did want to go over some stuff with you guys. So this past week has been really introspective for me, really sensitive, really quiet. Well, no, it's not been quiet. It's been busy, but in my head it's been I've been evaluating my life. Sorry about that noise. It's interesting because you want to know what? Sometimes when I'm speaking or channeling or anything, there tends to be like noises that adhere to what I'm saying. So I just heard, you probably couldn't have heard this, but I just heard a car going really fast. So I hear that personally whenever something is about to take off. You can notice signs in your life that will tell you where you're going. They will tell you if you're going the right direction. They will tell you just kind of things that you need to know. So this is a way to strengthen your intuition. I've already started the video. This is a way to strengthen your intuition. Meaning I've already started like channeling and teaching. I have some stuff I want to talk to you guys about. But this is a way to grow in your spiritual gifts, if we want to say that. Everybody has gifts. Everybody has gifts. Everybody's highly intuitive. Jesus Christ has discussed this. He's still discussing this, how we are all gifted. We are all children of Source. So with that being said, we must understand that we have to look towards the sun. We have to look towards Source. We have to look towards God in everything, in every person, and try to see the truth. Try to see what is real. Try to see what is true. Try to see what the truth is. This is not personal truth. This is not subjective truth. This is not gainful truth. This is universal truth. So it's truth that is universally resonant. So what does that mean? It means that it's truth that is sound. It is factual. It is not going anywhere. And it is not based on someone else's opinion or even experience. No, it is sound, and it is all resonating with all of creation. So what are some of these universal truths? Like, what does that mean? A few of them actually all of them can be described and found within physics. And also, if you study life, you'll understand that physics is math, and math is like molecular science, and then biology, and then that is also like everything else. So everything is connected. So physics, the laws of physics, they are applicable every day, not only in our experience and in our reality, but everywhere. So in all time, space, and dimension, in all of creation, in all of manifestation of life. There are multiple universes. I could go on into that briefly. I'm not going to stay there too long, but there are multiple universes. And we're just living in one of them. So the way to access any given universe that you want at any given time is to shift. You've probably heard about shifting if you are into conscious creation. To shift realities is to tune your frequency to a certain alignment that will result in a certain sequential set of actions. This is again a universal law, or Newton's third law of motion, which is that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So every thought that we think will have a projection, and that will have a manifestation of tangible reality. Okay, now that we've cleared that out, let's get into the video. Like actually into the video, okay? All right, so it was a full moon. I was very like busy and stuff, and then I only got to journal afterwards, like 2 days afterwards, and then also yesterday. But I did want to share some things that I have been realizing with you guys. First of all, I've been doing yoga. Okay, so I've been doing yoga, and yoga is something that I think everybody should do, because it is important that we make a conscious effort to balance ourselves. What do I mean when I say balance? Everything in your life is going to try to distract you from your balance. Everything. You're going to have people that are going to try to distract you from your balance. You're going to have, well, what is balance? Why don't we discuss that first? What is balance? Balance is the inherent understanding of self and maintaining that understanding all of the time. So you are not swayed by what is happening around you. You're not swayed by circumstance. You're not swayed by a breakup, even though you are, but like, you're not really like, like, you're not, it doesn't really alter your sense of self. And if it does, that's good. That means that you needed that experience to grow, and you needed to, you really needed that experience to grow. And what else? You wouldn't grow if the experience didn't make you grow, right? But if you grew from it, and growth is always painful, but if you grew from it, then it was necessary in some way. So with that being said, like, you know, we can let things affect us and change us on a deep level. This is what is known as a spiritual awakening, and people have awakenings all the time. They don't even know they're having awakenings. But if you're going through something horrible or difficult or painful or hard, that's good. That's good. I know it sounds weird to say, but that's good, because it is progressing you. It is working on you, you know. When we are in our comfort zone, and when we're having an easy life, and when things are fine, we're not growing, you know. And so this is not productive universally. Like, from a universal standpoint, this is not the equivalent of productivity. It is a little bit of stagnancy, but you can actually use all of your experiences to manifest. So for example, when I'm having like a good day or a relaxed day or whatever, I'm not mindlessly entertaining myself with entertainment. That's one way to do it, outside stimuli. The better way to do it is internal stimuli. So what are you doing when you have free time? You're manifesting, right? You're manifesting. You're creating in your mind what you want to happen. You're feeling good. You're feeling happy. You know, you're joyful. You're singing. You're dancing. You're moving your body. You're in the sunlight. You're like bathing under the sun. You're even creating cool stuff for people. Maybe you're filming a video, or you're just creating in some way, writing, even physically writing. Maybe in your notes app you're writing. Maybe you're making some content for Instagram. Maybe you're making some posts. Whatever it is, every time you create something, whether it's physically or mentally or emotionally, that will become tangible. It will have form. It will have actuality. So what does this mean? This means we're creating all of the time. We are always creating. So we have to be mindful of what we're creating, right? I'll give you a personal example. I'm on social media. I have to live with that. Like, that was the choice I made. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life. Like, we've already decided that. So with that decision, you know, it's not that everyone chooses to do that. And then within your community, you're also kind of like known because you're watched, you know what I mean? Like, you're watched if you choose to do social media. It's just an obvious thing. So you have to be ready for that. You know, you have to be, I'm trying to get more comfortable. You have to be ready for that. You have to be prepared, you know? So how do you prepare for that? You just have to know who you are and just know what you're comfortable posting and what you're comfortable doing. You have to really just be more like loving of yourself, which will be noticed by other people. And so you have to stick to that decision to have that ultimate self-love. Because ultimately, if you have decided to put yourself first and your craft and your purpose and your passion first, you have to stick to your guns. You have to stick to your decision, you know, and it's not something that is maybe like easy for anybody if they haven't decided. But if you just decide, then, you know, you can always go back to that stable foundation of your decision. Does that make sense? Like, it's just a decision to have the ego just be a little bit lessened in that way, you know? And you're like, yeah, people are gonna watch, people are gonna judge me, that's Gucci Mane, you know? That's what I'm here to do. Like, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? A choice is a choice. Whatever choice you make in your life about who you are and what you're doing, you have the option to change that choice. You have the option to make a new choice. You have the option to adopt a new set of circumstances that will result in a different choice, right? Power to the people. Like, we have power. We have personal power. This is something we should know. We should know that we have a lot of power. So, all right. So, anything else? And also, the way to cultivate more personal power is through practices of autonomy or autonomous like engagement, such as yoga or meditation. Or, like, people don't just talk about this for no reason. At least I don't just talk about this for no reason. This is stuff, these are tools. Just the way money is a tool, meditation is also a tool. But you want to know what? You can't buy meditation. You can't buy the experience of a meditation. You have to dedicate yourself and make the personal conscious decision and choice to direct your energy inward and focus for an hour or whatever it is, right? So nobody can get you to sit down and meditate, just like nobody can, get you to sleep. Nobody can get you to change your life in small steps every day. Nobody can get you to do anything, really. Like, nobody can get you to do anything. Yo, that is one thing I've realized in my life, that, we are so free. We are so free. It's just that we put ourselves into mental cages and traps often enough because we think that we don't deserve to be free. We think we're not good enough to be free. We don't know what freedom is, so we don't know what that looks like. We're afraid of freedom. Have you ever been afraid to open your heart, or like fall in love, or embrace a challenge, or embrace a risk, even like spending a lot of money, or maybe leaving an environment? Like, these things are risks, right? But when you take calculated risk, like when you think about it, and then you make your decision, you'll be ready for the opposite of what you want to happen, right? Like, taking a risk, you have to be strategic when you take risks. But my point is that, if you don't take risks like that, like opening your heart and this and that, like energetic risks is what I'm talking about. If you don't take risks like that, you're not free, because you are being controlled by a past mindset, a past mentality, someone else's unevolved mindset, maybe, or society's unevolved mindset. You're being controlled by these things, either or all of them. And so you're not going to be able to evolve individually. You see, you're not going to be able to evolve personally. When we do take energetic risks, like opening our hearts to a new person, even a new friend, or a new environment, or just even, letting ourselves be changed by things, be changed by experiences. When we take the risk to allow ourselves to flow in this way, in these ways, then we can truly experience what freedom is, because we're not confined anymore by our past circumstances, whether it's physical circumstances or mental circumstances, which are mindsets. We're not confined by these things. So that's the way to take energetic risks. And it's very important to take energetic risks, because unless you do, you will not learn more about who you are. And I'll tell you a secret. The more and the more and the more that you learn about who you are, oh my God, you will be peeling back layers of like debris and layers of even like negativity a lot of the time, self-judgment, things people said to you when you were younger, like, I don't know, even because look, society is really like numb, but what it is it's a woundedness that has resulted in a scar. Okay, so now this scar is numb to the touch. Okay, so this is how society operates. People are really what's the word? Callous. People are really callous. So as a society, as a global society, we have adopted callousness over compassion. Okay, so because of this, Why do you think everything is the way it is? Why do you think people are afraid to love one another? Why do you think there's so much backstabbing and betrayal? Why do you think there's so much hate online? Why do you think there's war? Why do you think there's famine in other countries? You know what I mean? Why do you think there's such segregation, such separation of humanity overall? Because on an individual level, on a person-by-person basis, we have not come to the understanding, the personal soul understanding, that we, as a human being, need to develop enough self-compassion, right? Enough self-love. Peel back those layers so you can see more and more of who you are. Oh my gosh, you'll see, oh my gosh, I'm such a beautiful creature. Right? There's so much love within me. I am love itself, right? And then so once you're there, you'll begin to see other people that way too. You'll begin to see other people as innocent, as pure, as children, as, you know, people that you would love to help and you know, everything like that. You get what I'm saying? So so yeah, it's a really it is nirvana, it is samadhi, if you will. That state, it's a transcendental state, and you find it in meditation, and you find it over time. And then yes, over time, layers and layers. This is what the healing journey is, guys. Over time, layers and layers of your perceived personality will be shed by you consciously. You have made the decision to do so. This is what the healing journey is. And then you'll come back to who you are. You'll become super comfortable with yourself. You will not get embarrassed for anything. You know, you'll be able to do whatever you want, and you will be free. You will be free. It is the misfits that are free. You know what I mean? It is the ones that take the chance on themselves, that risk I was talking about, to develop and to evolve and to become different, even within themselves, even over time within themselves. And then, so sometimes even now I catch myself looking back on journal posts from 2019 or notes, and I'm just mind blown at how everything I wrote is happening now, you know. But it's not just 2019, it's also 2020 and 21 and 22. The things I have written, they are happening now. Not only that, but the person I was then was less evolved than I am now, and I can see it in my writing. I can see it in the symbology. I can see it in the omens that I'm describing as well. I can see it in the synchronicity of things that I had noticed, you know. And it's all extremely magical. We are living extremely magical lives. We are not living ordinary lives. People should know this. There's so much power within you. There's so much potential within you. You must embrace the love that you are. You must embrace that you are that love. You cannot afford to waste any time being unnecessarily sad, being in your ego too much, being in your illusions too much, right? Or anything else like that. You just don't waste your time on anything, any negative or low vibing emotion or feeling. I don't care what it is: anger, hatred, jealousy, sadness, even depression that maybe has no reason to be there anymore. You must make a conscious effort, guys, to get rid of these things out of your energetic field, which when I say that, I mean out of your subconscious mind. It is subconscious deprogramming, because the subconscious mind is what I was describing before. It is that thought form that is becoming tangible in your everyday material experiences. That is what the subconscious mind does. That's the job of it. So it's not just like 80% of your life is your subconscious and 20% is your conscious mind. No, everything is your subconscious. Everything is your subconscious. So your conscious mind actually, it thinks about 17,000 thoughts a day. It's a monkey mind that needs to be controlled. Okay, you can control your mind. You are capable of doing that. You should know that, number one. And then number two, you must try to make the conscious effort to control your mind. It says this in the Gita, for example, just to give you some context, that the mind is either someone's best friend or their worst enemy. So let's say someone's breaking up with you, just as a scenario, just as like a scenario. Let's say someone's breaking up with you, okay? The experience of the breakup, yeah, it sucks, right? But it only sucks as much as you want it to suck. You know what I mean? You have to look at life like this, because things are going to happen. Things are going to suck. Life is going to suck. And the way to keep a high vibe, the way to keep it cute, the way to keep it happy as much as you can on the inside, so that you are either creating or, you know, maybe even just like looking pretty or whatever, or like making new friends or having new experiences, you know, having new things to film, I don't know, whatever it is, right? Beautiful experiences in life. The way to keep those beautiful experiences going is to notice them. Okay, so notice them, okay, and be grateful for your experiences. Keep that vibe high. You're going through something like a breakup, that's fine. It'll suck. Stop the suck. You know what I mean? Like, stop it at a certain point. Let it suck for a week. Like, let it suck for a week, and then that's it. Like, cap it, you know? Learn from everything, and then nothing will be wasted. If you learn from the breakup, just as an example, if you learn from the breakup, it's not a waste. It's the biggest blessing, because lessons present themselves through pain. They do not present themselves when you're comfortable. Like I said, you cannot be comfortable and learning. You can't, like, you know. And back to what I was saying about wasting time. A lot of us waste time not deprogramming ourselves. That's a waste of time, because we must be constantly on the inner grind, the energetic grind of wanting to shed more and more layers of conditioning. No matter what it is, we get conditioned every day, from our phones to any media we consume to anything. If it's not given to you by nature, or if it's not given to you intrinsically, then it's conditioning. Okay? I'm trying to think of another scenario, but I can't, because truly that's the truth. If it's not from nature or within yourself, which you are nature itself, which is all God itself, then it is conditioning. So anything that anybody tells you, friends, family, best friends, boyfriend, girlfriend, anything, it's conditioning, because it's their world, it's their reality, it's their experience, you know. And so you must, this is what autonomy is, you must be responsible for your life. You must be responsible for your own experiences. And the way you can do that is through the process of deprogramming the subconscious mind, which is responsible for 100% of our everyday life and experiences. And this is also known as the healing journey. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do want more information on this, you can book a call with me. I do 15-minute calls. You can just book a call with me. I'll have the link down in the description below. I love you guys very much. Thank you so much for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you so much for coming to this seminar, low-key. Happy full moon. I wish you guys all of the best. Many blessings to you. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Peace.